a foreigner in the Philippines.
Sa kabriton og iyang asawang bulanon,
magtiayon sa lalawigan sa Bohol.
ng isang dayuhan at ang kanyang asawang Pilipina.
7 taon ng mag-asawa sina Terence at Beth na nakatira ngayon sa lungsod ng Talibon, Bohol.
Don't forget to share and subscribe our YouTube channel.
Thank you, sir.
Only now
Yeah.
with the video for spread my situation in the people. That video I'm watching now in the moment, and I was watching the videos, the comments for the first video, but never before, and that was the last time. Yesterday I got reply
Tulo lang ka.
Facebook
Tramilati, sir.
of a Filipina
Oo.
living in Germany.
Large lang. Huwag isa ka trade stick, sir.
She is watching
Okay. Maura, sir?
the videos of Talia since our beginning with the relationship. I got a reply of a Filipina in Angeles City.
Where?
Angeles City
Angeles.
in the Philippines. And normal I don't do it with the Filipina in Germany. I never saw a woman of Asia who could speak such a good German language.
Really?
And I couldn't reply in German language. And in German language I can give them good pepper. That's my language. And she got it. And what I find out now, and I will not say that Talia wants that. It seems to me the problem is the situation with the relationship she don't know until today. And the reason why I told we need to separate them, she didn't understand. And now it seems by her videos that I put her out of the house, and that I think is her feeling, that I finished with her the relationship, and now it's the next problem, and that began before the process separated. She asked me sometimes if I have another woman, then began the business with Majorie. I get no rest if I have a relationship with her. You know now the possibility with a pregnant woman, they have the ideas. I meet her anytime before while our relationship, and because of that I finish with Talia, but that are all the fantasies of Talia and other people. That is the problem. And I sent yesterday the Filipina in Germany, if everybody would watch your videos exactly, they would
Who
know
ordered the cheesecake?
the reason.
You better eat all of that.
They would know the reason for all my ideas and why. And special, they are crying in the comments that I'm looking for a young woman. And they advise me to take a woman with 50 years old. That is the proof that they don't know the ideas with child and all. A woman with 50 cannot have become pregnant, and she cannot have small kids. In my mind, the videos Talia is making, they working against our videos.
Can I
I will not say that it's the idea of Talia, but because she don't understand all. I'm thinking every day over the situation and the success of making the videos and why there is no reply. And I think between there is one point who needs to become clear, and that is not clear until now in the video.
Okay, what's the point? What is that point?
The point is my new ideas now, what I need to do in my life in the future,
Yes.
and before the relationship with Talia. And out that I will speak now completely clear. Maybe there are viewers and maybe there are women who could be interested at a relationship with me. Maybe they are afraid of one point. Maybe they have the idea, I'll finish the relationship with Talia because I got the idea to live another life. And that is not the truth.
So they're
The
accusing
idea for my new part of life now is the result after separating.
yes.
I was thinking, every day alone, I was thinking over my life and over my past, and out of that I found to the result what I need to do now. That is all not the reason for separating with Talia. That's another reason. And short, the reason is it was a business. She cared for me and made the household, and I paid for her and the kids' lifestyle. And it was not more. And I don't need to speak now over the all points who are problems there in the family. And I think
It's
that,
actually nobody's
that
business.
became until now not clear out in our videos. And my idea is, when I was a child, families of Turkey came to Germany. Only as example, and that is my idea now. Anybody need any machine for doing anything? And there was a brother with the family, we have not the machine. The sister-in-law have a friend, we have not the machine. But he was speaking with his next friend, and at last, over 5 or 6 or 10 corners, the first can borrow of anybody the machine. And that is my idea with the videos, that people who watch the videos are able to take connection and help us to find to a connection with a woman out of the clientele I'm looking for. And maybe there is a family, they watch the videos and they have an aunt or anybody and speak with the aunt speak with the neighbors, and anytime they know any woman, they can talk about. There is anybody who like to find a woman, your conditions.
Can I just...
That is the idea. Not only that women who are in this clientele looking the videos,
But somebody
and
else that they may know.
completely to make a video. I don't like it, you know it with the videos.
Yeah.
I use it now to spread my ideas and my wishes in the completely world. And for that is the internet the best.
Right. I just want to add quickly that one of the reason that Alfred wants to get a younger woman, it's not just indiscriminately saying, I want a younger woman. His idea is that he would like, if possible, to have a second chance and have a child. So that was what attracted him to the lady that we've been talking about, the one that is the niece of a relative, and she is 3 months pregnant, and the man has gone. He's a seaman, and he's gone. Alfred is. The trolls have now said, probably Alfred was having a relation. It's not true. It's just not true. Okay? So, because of that, we really would like to make that clear. And Alfred is looking for a woman of childbearing age. And he's found that because of the connection with the kid of Marge, who has taken to him and calls him Lord, which is Grandpa. And he's been involved in a birthday party and being part of a Philippine family. And he wants that. The idea that he's just looking for a woman that you can just use like, like a toothbrush and then get rid of later, it's just not true.
And I'm sure there are many, many women there in bad conditions and they don't know of the possibility. Only in the morning I was looking videos, and I don't know if you know it, I found videos. There are anywhere in the Philippines other people who build houses for poor people. And there was a woman, she was alone, no husband, with 3 small kids. And at the beginning of the protest, the last was a baby. Maybe it was at the end 1 year when the house was ready and she could move. She was living in the house of the sister. I don't know, the sister was at that time anywhere else in the world. They have only one bed. And when the sister came back, she needed to leave. And her own house was disturbed of a hurricane. There was nothing. And they built for that woman a house. You know yourself, I saw any time in Thailand a video of you, there was a woman with 10 children, you built a house.
11 children. 11 children.
11.
Yeah.
And I forget it until today. They are all boys and only one girl, or it changed.
Yeah.
Only one boy. And
I've forgotten
I
myself.
forgot it. That is really not my clientele. So that's my pocket is small. But there are enough women in crazy conditions. But the message don't reach them. That is the problem. And I was thinking about to finish the room Bohol. But it began only if there is a poor woman in Mindanao. She has not the money only to travel, to move to Bohol. And how to find connections to her. That's all only crazy. And at last, how she shall see her family anytime again. That is all easy on Bohol.
That's why I said to you, you should find somebody
to
on the
Cebu, it's now a little bit complicated with the virus, but that would be possible with the ferry 2 hours to. But all other places in the Philippines, there is no chance.
It's no good. Just let me interject here. One of the things that really is unpleasant for us, for Beth and I, and that is when people say, because you've been helping Alfred, we're going to unsubscribe. I have a message for those people. Goodbye. Because you are being judgmental what you see, even here, is only what's on the video. And when the video turns off, then life continues, and there is a whole lot more to all of it, to both sides of the story. And if you've made your choice to be on Talia's, then that's fine. It's okay. But we're not accusing, we're not bad-mouthing Talia. She has her own way of thinking on things, and so does this man. And we've helped Talia enormously in the past, like a lot. You wouldn't believe, we haven't told you a lot of it. And during the time that Beth and I have been building houses, of which we are now up in the 68, I think we're trying to get finished at 68 at the moment. Plus we've built a church, plus we've finished one church that needed to be finished in Burgos. And we've also built a dormitory for which up to 30 children can come from one of the islands and have their education. This is before the pandemic. And we've done all of that by refusing to be drawn into the trap of being judgmental. Because, believe me, many of the families that we have gone in and helped have really bad situation in many ways which we could be judging on. The husband is a gambler, or he's violent, or he's in prison, or he's into drugs or drink. The woman could be a gambler. She could be someone who is doing stuff that she shouldn't be outside of her marriage. If we judged the parents instead of the children, then we would not have completed probably even 30 or 40 houses. We resolved in the beginning we would not judge the case on whether the parents were worthy. Did they have a job? Well, why doesn't he have a job? No, we didn't go into any of that. And what we're saying now is, don't do it. Don't judge one against the other. This is a couple that have not worked out together. And that's the way that it should be. I think of, I'm not really much of one for quoting the Bible, but didn't Jesus say that when a woman was going to be stoned and everybody around her was picking up the stones? Didn't Jesus pick up one of the stones, and didn't he hold it up and say, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone"? So if you have reached some great omnipotency and are above reproach, then yeah, come in. And probably though, if you've reached that kind of a state, you're not going to be judging anybody, because you're going to understand what it took for you to get where you are. Give these people a break. Let them have a new start. What harm can come from being forgiving and tolerant? And you're not to judge.